Chris, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. Uh, it's a big day and it's a glorious day, and we'll be looking at some of the things that are happening in Nigeria today. Today's topic is a very interesting one. It is titled Opposition. And before I delve into this topic proper, there's a lot we're going to do today. A lot going to happen on this platform, and a lot is happening as we speak. Now, what is Wake Up Nigeria? This is the place where we talk to each other about ourselves, Nigerians, talk about what is happening. And today, I want to talk about. In fact, when I was writing this article, I said, "Put your mouth where your money is." That was the challenge. But then as I started with opposition, and it went to that. So I mean, a little bit here and there because the two are so interrelated that when I look at what is opposition in the country, I don't understand how somebody can oppose something without providing an alternative. And the alternative must not always be in theory, it can be practical. But yeah, that is the summary I want to say today. See, I want to oppose you. And if I'm opposing you, I need to provide an alternative. Must I wait till I get to government before I do that? That is exactly what I'll be talking about today. And a lot of people will be offended. And I'm sure many will be offended as we take a look at this. But maybe because I look as if there's a hit on my door, I'm going to do a quick short break very early this morning, and I will be right back. Don't go away.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
Well, what a list of partners. We are happy to actually inform you again that the Nigerian Week 2025 is on the way. Planning is ongoing and it's really kicking. In fact, I can't list all the partners we've got this year. I'm really proud of where the project has led to and where it's taking us to, and I'm really proud of that. But we're going to take let's deal with the topic of today. I was getting shaky, and I found that there's no problem. No shaking at the place. All right, it is the Wake Up Nigeria, and it is a wonderful day. Let us look at the simple word: opposition. What is the opposite of anything? The opposite of good is bad. The opposite of bad is good. And I really want to take a very, very interesting look at that. And I'll be attacking the politicians. I'll be talking to you. Because in my article this morning, which I published, I said, if I am opposing anything, I want to provide a solution. Now, I know many of you are saying, there's always a position in the manifestos. The manifestos actually look similar. But let's put that aside. If the manifestos are even similar, what are your people, so-called opposition, doing to say, okay, what the Tinubu government is doing right now, I don't agree with it. This is what it should be doing. This is what should be doing. Do they actually go about doing it, or must they wait for the government money to do it? Are they that poor not to be able to do something in society? And that's something we're going to look at. And funny enough, they played into my hand. I tell you guys, sometimes I get inspired to do certain things because I already released my topic of today. But just this morning, as I was scrolling through my wall, I saw this video of interesting Peter Obi. Let's take a look at what Peter is doing. And it's quite interesting. Peter is a credible opposition. Let us look at it. You see, well, I said it before. Peter, would they see your face? One time now, I'm wondering if you are still on track or you don't deviate. We're going to come back to this one. Peter will start the coalition. We want to see. You see, this is what we see on the Nigerian papers. So everything, even Peter, decide to do after convincing us to follow him is to go and eat with Muslim people. It's a good thing. Why not? It's choreographed. Why not film it and put it on social media? Why not? To show so that I can get the votes. You see what I said? Every attempt of opposition, anything they have done, is to remedy how they're going to secure votes. Shame. It's a shame. And I'm going to talk a lot today. And Peter, you started it. I'm not the one that started this. I am your number one fan. If you see a lot of people insulted me because of it, on this very part. But what is going on now is a show of shame. I hope I have some people to join me this morning. Okay, Asaba is right here. I don't know what to do with my team anymore, but I will bring them in. Good morning, Asaba. Asaba, can you?
Good morning,
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
Amen. I'm happy you guys finally joined me. How is Asaba, by the way?
Yes.
We are together.
Are we together? I pray so. We should be together.
As you.
Is it unusual? Well, let's hope that some people are with us, some are not. Well, I said today's topic is opposition. You know? And in my little brief, which I sent out this morning, I said the opposite of anything is bad. I don't know that the opposite of good is bad.
We are together.
Is simple. We should be together. So togetherness. I perhaps where I want us to, where if I can lead this journey today on this topic, I want us to look at the way people oppose in Nigeria. Are they opposing things sincerely, or every attempt of opposition is to secure power? So that is what I want us to look at. I don't agree with Tinubu government, so I have to criticize Tinubu or fight Tinubu in any way so that I can get to power. Not because I think Tinubu policy is not good for Nigeria. So, and that is my concern, and that is what I want us to look at. Now, funny enough, I just shared a video. You guys missed out on that. Peter was eating, had to break the fast. I think this is on Indonesia. I'm sure you guys could have seen it. If not, we can take a look at it again. But I think we can do better things more than this now. So that is the video I quickly shared this morning. And the man is enjoying it. I think the man actually enjoying it. And then we are lawyers. That is the video I shared this morning. I'm sure you guys saw the behind the scene. And I'm wondering, Peter wanted a pass for Nigeria. Let's use Peter as number one person. Because he was the one I supported during the last election. I didn't support him, and I will not. But if the man has followed the last election, is it noise over there, please? If the man has followed the last election, I have right to
this political manner of.
Yes. So Peter, in an attempt to oppose the Tinubu government, unless he's agreeing with Tinubu government, the only thing he can show us is how to eat with Muslim faith, which is okay, but is that what is called opposition? You see, in my stupid thinking, I was thinking that if I'm going to put it, I want to provide an alternative. I will provide. I said, put your mouth where your money is. If I cannot provide alternative, who am I opposing you? And now, providing alternative, the question is, what have they done to provide alternative for Nigeria? Now, I know they are not president, so they don't have money. Is that why they've not been able to provide an alternative for Nigeria? That's the question I'm asking you guys. Because it might say, I'm going to put this one so that I lead everybody to the right way. I'm thinking politically that had Peter Obi said, okay, one of the biggest challenges is this people is eating food with now. I want to provide education for them. And he said, you don't want to, that's how the woman talk. When the woman said, you don't want to, let them you all die today. We must die together today. There must be education for these people. And he goes out of his way to raise money from us, not him. Set up a fund, a crowdfunding to set up school for these kids. And Peter must have set up to 10 schools as we speak. Has he done one? That's the question I have for you guys. And I want to hear from you. Okay, it's like there is also hear from people. Hello.
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
Morning, man. It's all good. I am throwing bombs this morning. Let me go do this. When I watch this movie, what's it called? What they call Shaft. Shaft. What the John?
Oh,
John Shaft walk up to the lady. If anybody want to keep his job with the LAPD, you better look the other way now or leave now, because I'm going to do something you guys will not be able to defend. So I'm touching areas that it's going to be difficult for many to defend, and I'm surprised. Yeah, when Asaba is gone again, I know they're coming back. No, these people, they always flex every morning. I don't know what will happen with that. It's not yet. Anyway, let's look at this video. I don't know. I now have to explain to Asaba. Now I have to explain to you. I hope you were watching what I've been discussing, and we'll have Asaba back. My question is, I'm going to take what from the video I shared this morning. Let's bring Asaba back. Are we together, Asaba?
We are together, sir.
Again, we are together.
Are we together, Lagos? We managed to have echo. And these are things, I must say this, and I wanted to embarrass all of you. These are things that should be done before the show. Instead, I start the show before you join me, and you come to introduce all kind of. Anyway, let's go. Listen, it's unacceptable and it should stop. Well, the question, let's get it to. I said today, we don't look at what our people are doing. They are opposing the government of Nigeria. Fine. Peter does not agree with Tinubu. I think he didn't agree with Tinubu on so many areas. That's why he ran for president. It's not because he wanted to be president. He had to explain that this is what he wanted to be. And my question today is, what has he done? Let me put the two of them in two higher candidate position. We look at Peter, we look at Peter. What have they been doing since they didn't win the presidency? To provide that alternative they were talking about to Nigeria. Now, and I want to support my thinking is, and Atiko believe that people in his north area, they need some certain things. I'm sure he can do something if he's not president. Let's say, for instance, I don't know why people they love him too much. They always go Atiko, Kano, Atiko. I'm asking, has Atiko said, okay, my people, you know, there's famine in the country. I want to set up a farm, a cooperative farm with my people. And Atiko said, let us raise money. And I'm sure Nigerians will contribute to that money. If Atiko decide to go into farming just to save hunger, and he will be making money. I'm not saying he could do it for free. Now, before I let you talk, this is my thing. You know, I'm always ashamed And I said there's noise coming into the classroom. I will let you know that. My biggest shame as a Nigerian today, and let me say it openly, is that when I see Ghana Airways, Kenya Airways, Ethiopian Airlines, Egypt, Morocco, many of the Nigerians watching me today, they flew through their country because of their airline. Even Uganda have an airline. Funny enough, Burkina Faso yesterday have an airline. We don't have airline in Nigeria. Not one. Had there been no air peace, we will be looking like idiots. We are not represented in the airspace of the world today. Nobody represents us in the international airspace. That is how funny it is. But you know what ordinary air, Nigerian air will bring into the Nigerian economy? It will not only generate jobs, it will bring in money. My question again, I've queried Peter and I've queried are these two people, don't they think that if they can actually set up a Niger Airways without, because the government is now deaf. We don't have a government. So what can Peter, or would it be so bad if Peter Obi or Atiku say, okay, now Nigeria, this is a challenge. Let us set up an airline. You are not allowed to name it Nigeria Airways, maybe Niger Air. Everybody have different stupid names. This airline will fly the international space in Nigerian name. And I'm behind it. It's my business anyway. I don't even say, and then we make money. The question is, what kind of opposition do we have in Nigeria? Is it opposition that we eat well? Look at what Peter is doing. What a show of shame. Peter went there to eat what? Let me add Peter to the stage again. It's eating fast. It's fasting. The problem of this people. I am waiting for Nado. Now, how many of you are proud of that?
I am.
Good. So tell us, sir. I like that. I like that, sir. So tell us why you support Peter on this beautiful journey of uniting Nigeria in the name of religion. Let's go, sir.
Well, if you are a politician in Nigeria, you should know where the figures come from, so to say, when it comes to elections. Peter has been in Nigerian politics for a while.
Okay.
And we know that when it comes to national politics, so he's going to eat with Muslims or Northerners. He provided the food to start with. I'm very sure he provided the food. And he wants to bring them closer to him. These are the people who will vote. It's good to set up an airline which will be patronized by elites, so to say. The common will not have the money to go and buy, to go and fly in a plane. But these are the people who will vote. These are the people the politicians reach to vote the election and to. So he's mixing. This is not the better time he said it. He has gone to the north where they have refugee camps. He has sent people there. He has donated millions several times. So this is not the first time he's doing this kind of thing. And I'm sure the people he's providing accommodation will not forget.
Side election,
The unfortunate thing is, I can hardly hear you in Asaba. We are struggling to hear you, and it's a shame. Why we're struggling to hear Asaba this morning? I think Benjamin is making a very strong, solid point, which he almost brought me there. That Peter have done this severally, and this is on just on one of those occasions that he's trying to get close to those people that will vote for him. If I understand that correctly, is that
Very
right,
well.
sir? So he's appealing
Very
to
well,
them.
sir.
The only the credit there is that he's actually doing it with the poor people who probably do not have the means to eat well. That you are sure he provided the food. But the bottom line is, what is Peter looking for? Vote for me. Am I
Yes.
right, sir? Okay. So if Peter
Very well.
coming for election is for vote for me or to do something to save Nigeria, you see, that sincerity of purpose is what I'm looking for. How can you come to a
He
people
has to be in a position to save Nigeria first.
Huh?
He has to be in a position to save Nigeria first before he can do that. And it is
Okay.
through this kind of
And what
people who
position?
vote for.
What position? Yes, and this is why this is the topic of today, really. I like that. And it's a good debate. Now, my question is, if Peter wants to save Nigeria, will it be out of place if Peter set up an airline? He doesn't need to have the money. Peter will raise money in a day. When it comes to election, how much do they raise? If Peter wants to raise money for Nigerian Airways, he needs to start it to that this is a cooperative. People should buy shares. I'm sure because Peter is a brand. A lot of Nigerians will buy into the shares and we have airline flying today. Would that not be a solution to Nigerian problem? In fact, that would be an easier way to win election. Like for instance, if Peter set up schools for these people, you know these people that the Nigerians that they say talk about in the north, they didn't go to school. No, if Peter set up schools for them and begin to make money, I'm sure if we don't even contribute, Peter can raise money from UNESCO, raise a concern that a particular set of Nigerians are not in school, which is a danger to the whole world. I'm sure Peter will raise money to set up that. But instead, he's going to do something that will make them vote for me. That's my concern, my brother. My point may not be heard.
Yes.
I may not be, and I'm happy that we're having this debate. And I'm going to leave that to you. But this is my early frustration. I understand what you're saying, that he has to try and get to the office first. That is my anger. Must everybody become president before they do something? You know the problem in Nigeria. I'm not the president, it doesn't concern me. I'm not the governor, it doesn't concern me. And I am not even a religious leader, doesn't know he has responsibility. That's why lecturers don't know they have responsibility. They're waiting to be paid. So, if you are not in government collecting oil money, you can't do nothing to raise the economy or raise the profile or do some help for Nigerians. Is that what you're saying? You must be in the position to do it first. Say, get to power first. Now, let's think simple. If all of us, do you know what I say to myself now? When I know if I say this, people will be angry with me now. I won't say the closer one to me. I come to my place and I said, oh, look at all these things. The whole people say they are politicians. The only question I ask is, what have these people been doing within the local community? Because they can save lives. So, if you go to any village in Nigeria today, there's a politician who has made money from politics. Who can set up something without waiting for government. And the funniest thing is they will be making money. The only thing they set up is hotels where they go to hammer. Natasha Mata see the ground. Natasha Mata see the ground. Never come out. He go come out. They look at me say, ha. No, don't make me talk. Natasha is still there. You know, what I'm saying is this what we call opposition? My own is, if you're going to oppose something, then tell us why. You see, if Peter will tell me now that, oh, the reason he couldn't help Nigerians, all this why, is because he was not in power. He can't stand in my debate for that. He knows that he won't be able to stand in. Because everything you do as opposition is to vote for you. No sincerity or purpose. When are we Nigerians going to take it as a challenge that we are from a blessed land? In fact, the frustrating thing, like I said, is if they do it, they will be making big money. Peter will raise enough money for his next campaign if he set up the airline for Nigeria. They say, oh, Nigerian government cannot run airline. That's why we fail. Does it mean private people are not running successful airline in Nigeria? We have airpeace here, run by a private person.
Yes.
Oh, good. So, what is stopping Peter from doing something to save Nigeria. That is, I'm only identifying an area. Agriculture is there. Education is there. You know what Nigerian politicians have ever done? Even down to Shomole, our popular comrade. I call your name, sir. I hear say, so they tell you, I never see your school. Say you get university. Atiko, you get university. Ibori get university. Name them. Name all of them. So they know there's an area, there's a loophole in the system. The education system is not working. With all these beautiful universities, so God, like I said, any university in Nigeria is a village, it's a community of its own. They need to have a local government chairman. It should be government like a local. You see, today, maybe that is the problem we have. Because we didn't call that a community, or we don't give it a village, or they will represent them in government. That's why they are not making money for us. A university could make money more than my local government. In fact, Abraka University will make more money for the whole local government for put together if they go to work. No, Abraka is waiting. They are not in government. They don't have power. That's why they're not making money. And that is why the lecturers, they are waiting for handouts from the government. You see how much they've been paid? A lecturer in Nigeria receiving 500,000 naira a month. Is that not an insult? Lecturers in the UK, there's no one that only go home with 10 million naira on the average, and we are living more expensive life here. A month. It's not government paying them. Oh, let me make it clear. There is no university paid where salary is being paid by government in the UK. The university pay their own salaries. They make their own money. And the funniest thing is Nigerian university are even in a better position to not only make money from school fees, but they can make a lot of money going into the productions. Like I ask again, will it be out of place if we get Uniben water or Uniben bakery bread? When will they eat? Nigerians, I know you guys ate bread this morning.
They have that already.
They
have Uniben water. Yes, they have their water.
Water.
They make bottled water.
Yes.
So they produce water.
Yes.
Yes.
They make bottled water.
Good. You see what I'm saying?
Of other things.
Yes. You see this. So they're thinking along with them.
I think someone also produces honey. They do honey.
Good. See what I'm saying, my sister? If they can do this, would they really need the government to pay their salary? There's something I said to my boy, who I say, this boy, now this police, now you go open business center. Where is this going to lead you? He says, sir, if you do anything like as if your life depends on it, you get a result. And I said, son, you win. If Uniben take it at pure water, is what they're going to depend on their salary. The money will come. Because the pure water will go to places. The bakery will go more than the Uniben, the premises. It will go. In fact, I would rather drink pure water from Uniben than the one they're selling on the street.
Just
coming to Nigeria, I'm so scared.
Chris, if I may cut in, Benin City, I've been opportunity to stay in Benin City, and I discovered that the water industry, if I'm to call it that way, the water industry in Benin is highly or strictly monitored. It's it's not everybody it's not a playing field for everybody. Good. There are only very few water businesses or industries in Benin, and as few as they are, their products are very, very good. I think Uniben has one of such brands in that space, and there are a couple of things.
You see what I said now. I'm not really attacking only Uniben. No. I'm using Uniben as a case study. Do we have that in Africa? Do you have that in UI? Do you have that in Unilag? Do you have that in LASU? What I'm saying is, I'm just identifying a small area where you say the government is not doing well. The question is, what are you doing? I asked Peter Obi and Atiku. I see their fine faces just now. I put them back for us. We could see them. I asked this man, Oh, Tinubu is so good. Fine, guys. What are you people doing? Are you waiting for next? You are thinking of the counter now. Next time, you won't count what you want to do for us. 2, 3. You understand? What are they doing now, sir, madam? I know. I don't have a lot of love this morning for my team, and I love this. You know,
I feel Peter Obi is not just doing what he did for voting sake. You know, there's been this rift between tribes, most especially the Hausa, the Igbo, and all that. I feel he's trying to reach out to show that we are all one, and aside the tribe differences, we are all one, can come together and make the country a better place. He's trying to put that like in front, that you can do things with the Hausa, you can do things with the Yoruba. We are not different. Like the fight that was happening back then, the Bob, when they're trying to separate the Igbos. So I think he's trying to make it known that we can all do better being united as one. You know, so I don't feel it's just for votes.
That's a good one. But how do you fight that stigma? With toughy ideology? No, because if you want to carry, there are people in the north, they are intellectuals. Not everybody in the north are stupid. We follow because you are a northerner. The way you come to my place, I will vote for you not because you are from my village. I vote for your credibility, for what you want to do, for what you're telling me. So you think the whole people in the north are going to against Peter because they don't know him? He got some votes there. Now, if you want to build on that background, because you see, I always say you can't rig election if you don't have people in the place. Peter could not penetrate the north because there were no tentacles on ground. And the tentacles that will win you an election are the people you're able to win to yourself, because they're the ones that work for you. Now, the people that need to work for Peter are the intellectuals in the north who can buy into his ideology. But Peter needs to convince them, not with this one. Not eating with this Amajeri. I know, Benjamin rightly said that Peter has been doing more. So I agree. But my case is, don't forget to, please get my things in context. I'm not looking at only Peter alone. I think no say me with Angel Wahala. You understand? We can ask him, what is he doing? I think will come back after 4 years now. He will come back. It's coming from Dubai, and he's going to win the primaries again. He said he will run until he's you understand? And he's going to win the primaries. Why not? Who knows whether he will become president tomorrow? I will go through the cycle again. Because the important thing is how they get the votes. Not what they're going to do for us. We need to discredit them now. If you want to, you see, what I'm even happy about with, now that we have oppositions like this, I want them to begin to show Nigerian leadership before they get into office. If you say you're going to change the Nigerian economy,
probably they feel the responsibility has not been given.
Huh? Go on.
They probably feel the responsibility is not on them at the moment, since they are not in power. Why should they be doing things they are not supposed to do?
So only person in charge of the oil money is
the nature.
Go on, please. Yeah.
Yes, the nature of Nigerian politics is such that opposition dies immediately after the election. In parliament, you don't hear the voice of the opposition anymore. In the parties, you don't hear the voice of the opposition anymore. And even the contestants themselves at presidential or governorship or local government level, there's no opposition. They wait until the next election cycle comes. That is when they raise their voices. But I think Mr. Obi is a different person. He has been talking. He has been pointing out what he thinks are not going right for the country. And I think that is the way it should be.
And I know what I'm saying. This is good. Benjamin, I agree with you. The question is, what has Peter Obi practically done? Peter said, I'm quoting him. So let's use him now. Peter, you have a lot of supporters. This is good. You said that you will move Nigeria from a revenue sharing economy to a production led economy. That's why I voted for you. That's why I work for you.
Yes.
But I work for you. Now, my question is, what example, one physical example have you shown? Oh, Peter, you're a businessman. I'm happy he said you're a businessman. Can't you raise money? Do you need government money to be powerful? You need, what they're looking for is money. Peter can raise money. Peter is money. If you know the name Peter Obi now, it's a brand. If Peter has credibility, not that decrease. If Peter Obi say, I'm going to do this, people will believe him. He stand a chance to raise some huge billions of naira. And that billions will make an impact already. And the change we are looking for, because the government will know, oh, look at what Peter is doing. Peter just opened a school, he's doing this. Or Peter is opening a farm, we must challenge him. That is how you challenge somebody. You don't want to challenge Tinubu government by saying you are going to eat with their margarine. Okay, Tinubu will be smiling. You play into his gallery. He will tell you he's deceiving you. He's not a Muslim anyway. You think this is a show of shame. But if Peter can put Tinubu on the run today by setting up an airline and send Nigeria, and he's going to make noise around the world. Nigeria need an airline. And I'm doing it because I know I'm in a position to do so. You know what, The Minister of Aviation, that's my brother where they there. Now, if I don't sit up. You see, I'm only saying that if I want to oppose something, I want to physically show people that this is how it's supposed to be done. Unfortunately, I've not seen that in Nigeria. I understand what you guys are saying. And Peter Love, he love never really diminish, which is good. And when I see things like this, I wonder, maybe I have been in this broadcast for some time. Sometimes we are past enter, not behind the past come out. So I won't be surprised. Let's leave that topic for now. It's like, Peter, you won. I want to put it that way because the people here are still supporting you. They think you are doing the right thing. But in my book, I will say, start to give the government a run for their money. Anything you think they are not doing well, call on us. We will put money together with you. The government is not richer than us. Oh, this is the thing Nigeria don't get. Pastor Adiboye does not need government money to be rich. Oyedipo is not rich because of government money. Peter, you have more followers than them. You see, when you have a weapon like this, use it, sir. That is what my take today. And then, yes. I'm going to attack universities and all that. Nobody agree with me. So
yes.
I think
Yes, before you conclude on that, let me remind you too that the government will not sit down watching him do what you think he should be doing now. They will try all means possible to frustrate him. You see, so that he doesn't realize, he doesn't run the people.
Because there cannot be two captains in a ship.
No, you see, there are not two captains, man. You see, this is the thing. Again, government can shut Srtv down. There's no government in Nigeria that can shut Peter Obi down today. If I will be Peter Obi, as I'm talking now, I'll have a minister, a parallel government. We call it in the UK. It's legitimate. To checkmate. I'm not only checkmating. I will set up my own government, and I'll begin to work in all areas.
Yes.
I'm preparing for my government. These are my ministers. They are not acting. They are working to make sure the different that I don't win election doesn't mean I'm not going to work. I'm not working. These are the people working with me. We will contribute. We will support the government. We will disagree with the government. We will do what we need to do for Nigerians. That's my language. Like I said, we will support the government. We will disagree with the government. We will do what we need to do for Nigerians. Now, you can't shut Peter mouth. You can shut at the crease. You can't shut Peter mouth. It's too big for you. You guys don't understand. I'm talking of a brand, Peter Obi, or a brand article. These are solid people. It's like you're telling me you want to go and shut Adeboye down. Who are you to shut him down? When they go there to take prayers, they don't try to shut them down. So when you say the government will not allow him to do what he wants to do, they will give him the open. In fact, Peter will be giving them, if Peter had done one and they are trying to fight Peter, you see the whole world now. It would have been an interesting topic, not the one of Akpabio and Natasha. Let's take a look at it. What is going on, Nigeria?
Yes,
I don't know how to forgive
It's actually
somebody.
a shame. It's actually a shame that it has gone beyond our borders.
Not only
They've
that,
taken it beyond our borders to
apparently,
international.
apparently women, I'm sure Vivian is in support. Apparently some women in Nigeria, especially from let's listen.
Marvelous. Leave Natasha alone.
What do they want the woman to do? Natasha. What do the women want?
We are telling her not to respect our son again. He's so important to us. He's a precious son. He's a gold. He's a precious stone to Akwa Ibom. He's a precious stone to the women of Niger Delta. So we are telling her that she stop insulting our son. The women said that should be the first and the last for her harassing our son in a way which is not good. And the women of Akwa Ibom said we don't want that any
longer. Sacris,
I'll leave that to
if
you.
I may come in.
Yes, ma'am.
May I come in at this time?
Yes, we want to hear from you, ma'am. Yes.
Number one, there is an adage that says there is no smoke without fire. In my own opinion, this matter would not be out in the open space if a semblance of it does not exist somewhere. Whatever is happening between the two of them, or whatever has happened between the two of them, maybe the world will hear more later if either of them has proof, video, audio, whatever it is. But right now, it's the word of the man against the woman. And what the women in Akwa Ibom are doing, or what they have done, in my own opinion, is wrong. But I don't think a woman would go out of her way, no smoke somewhere, no fire somewhere.
All right, I can agree. So I want to bring that. Go. I'm not shutting you.
These women out there.
Sorry, sir. It also shows the fact that women are not, they don't have a unified voice.
Do the women need to unify against anything wrong?
Sir, most of those women out there, they saw their interview, they don't even know what's going on. They're just following the crowd.
Okay. Now you see, we're heading to different stories. No, I said when you say women must unify, they must unify for good things. If they don't agree, they don't have to unify. Anyway, but I agree with you. Benjamin, I'm going to throw this question to Benjamin as a man. Akpabio is not the only man that is attempting to commit adultery in Nigeria. All right?
It will not be the last, too.
It will not be the last. What has he done? And my own, what has he done that is not done anywhere else that is going to kill him now? My beef with Akpabio was the way he treated this woman in the Senate. Not what happened behind closed doors. That is not my business. You talk to a woman, he did not force her, he did not attempt anything rape on her. It was an approach. Come and spend time with me here. That's fine. If you don't agree, where the whole thing got wrong for Akpabio is now victimizing her. That is the language. So are we treating that matter or that because Akpabio approached a woman? Nigerians, talk to me. I'm sorry. This is how I see things. Are you saying that Akpabio is the only adulterous is the only adulterous man in Nigeria?
It's not.
No, we all here as adults.
And like I said, it's not, and it will not be the last. And It's like they say in pidgin now who they catch nine the thief, so to say.
Exactly.
Eh? But you
Exactly.
see, the crux of the matter has gone beyond the sexual harassment, so to say. What the Senate or what other senators are holding against her is she contravened the Senate rules, whatever those rules are. In the course of this, in the course of this Akpabio Natasha issue, a lot of videos have been exposed in the social media. We saw on one occasion where the current first lady, when she was in the Senate, did more than what Natasha did. She was not suspended. Not it was regarded as normal parliamentary conduct. I mean, parliaments all over the world, they have their own issues, confrontation, some even exchange blows. So this particular issue, the bias, like I want to agree with you, the bias that Akpabio brought into it might be interpreted into the fact that Natasha rejected his moves. Let me put it that plain, and that is what many people think.
Okay. Anyway, and no man when woman not agree for when you go they happy. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. We are saying this now. It's not right. I'm not justifying Akpabio. I'm not for him. You know, I know say if they put me at Akpabio for the same place, nobody will come out alive. But what I'm saying is this matter is becoming uninteresting to me right now. What are we pursuing? What are we killing him for? For attempting adultery or for the misconduct at the Senate? Because every man in Nigeria, 90% have attempted adultery and are also committing it. Not only attempted it, they are committing it daily. Daily. And it's not worldwide. And Natasha is a beautiful woman. If I be a Akpabio, I don't talk through. I like this woman, oh, I talk to her. You don't agree. So what? Am I the first? But I did not do what I did in the Senate because of that. She was unruly, and I have to treat her misbehavior in the Senate. And these are my reasons. Then the whole story, you know, there's something my grandfather taught me. It's too long story, but I'll tell you this. He said a man committed a grievous crime, and every day they were embarrassing him, because somebody caught him in the course of doing that. I won't tell that difficult story. But the bottom line is, one day he told his friend what he did, and it was a brave thing. And he said, is that why this man is embarrassing you? Tell the man that he cannot do what you did. Or if Akpabio will talk, point out, like Jesus said, any of you who have not seen, throw the first stone. Any of you have not seen, throw stone now. The matter will go. Akpabio is hiding, he's trying to pretend to be a saint. You are not, sir. And we don't expect you to be. It is not out of order to make an advance on a beautiful woman. Whether married or not, immorally it may be wrong, but it's happened every day. It is not right.
President Clinton did when in office.
But for her to boldly take this matter international, I would say I feel probably she has proof.
No, not about proof. Natasha is aggrieved that they mistreated.
Because I stand with justice. I feel investigation should be done more.
I think her case, she's been mistreated because of her position. As a woman, she's not given a space. That is the cry is expecting. If not, if a mature woman is trying to, it's not like now that you can now with the rape our wife. Nigeria is not a case to you. They're not a rape wife for Nigeria. Only here, we are not in London. When I want to take international law, affect Nigerian law. Sometimes look they realistic. We they change women every day for Nigeria. We they talk. Is it not true?
Very
if
true.
You are a fine girl, how many men don't disturb you for your life? Married or no married?
Respectfully, they do it respectfully, not harass me.
Wait. It depends on what you call harassment. When the man make advance on this woman, did he tell us it was an harassment? Is it not that we know that it happened?
You see the one the one they were talking about her in the house, the way he was holding her hand, knowing her husband is there, there might be more to it for her to use the word
Why did she not?
harassment.
Why did she wait? Oh, why did she not raise alarm then? If it was an harassment, you see, let us be
Including the
sincere
ones we
here.
didn't see. That's the reason why I'm saying for her to go out there, it's likely she has proof that
No,
will be
what,
coming out
madam,
soon. We are waiting.
was she gonna? The
Well,
question I ask you sincerely, we are on this platform now. Was this woman going to raise this alarm? Had there not been issue in the Senate? Do you think whoever hear
Maybe
this?
probably she didn't get what she wants. So many
Amen.
things have been done for a reason. She might have kept quiet because there was something she was aiming at. Then probably she got betrayed or denied of that favor. Then she felt you have been giving you this and you don't want to give me a return. This is trade by barter. You don't want to do your own part. I'm going to expose you now.
Exactly.
It might be so.
And this is what they use to disturb our national dailies. What I mean, but my question is, I feel sorry, I'm with Natasha, I'll be supporting her. But the question is, how many Nigerian men, those of you now, Jesus Christ did this, not be me. Thank God he went to church on Sunday. Yesterday, Vivian was in church. Jesus Christ was in this scenario. He said, any of you who have not seen, throw the first stone.
They all ran away.
They all left because they knew they sinned, right? They owned up to their own sin.
And I'm saying to Nigerian men now, any of you that have not done this, yes, Vivian, and I'm not saying, Vivian and Evelyn, I'm saying to every Nigerian man, if you have not done what Akpabio have done by talking to people that work with you, oh yeah, trust them.
Don't be first stone.
Is Akpabio owning up? Is he owning up to the
Sir Chris, perhaps
yes,
there is no need to redefine. We are not defining the word harassment. Harassment, inside harassment, there is an iota of blackmail. We don't know the full details of what this harassment is about. What if she's been held to ransom? What if the harassment is that?
Is that what she's saying? Otherwise, no, madam, I don't want to help her. Is that what she's saying? In her interview, was that her accusation that she was being blackmailed? Because this woman has come out to shine her eyes and to speak. Is that what did she say that? She's a mature, she's a lawyer. You cannot be speaking for her. I'm going to follow what she said. Did Natasha ever say that I am being blackmailed? This woman is a strong woman. She's not afraid of anybody. A question mark is, if you see, let us deal with this part. What of if this? What of if this? No, we don't. In law, we don't say what of. This is what the person said. All I want to know is, Akpabio is not the only one that have done this. Akpabio's behavior in the Senate should be treated accordingly. And Akpabio should come out and openly apologize to this woman, apologize to Nigeria that I abused my office in this way or that, which is natural. He will be forgiven. Clinton of all the president of the United States was doing that. Anyway, it's not the case in the UK. In the UK, you can do anything you like. Only in America, that's where they impeach you. Are we in America? In UK, they take their staff, they do everything here. Nobody talks. In America, if you take any woman in office, you the commodity. Adultery will kick you out, but not in the UK. Adultery is not treated as if it's like that in America here. Which one are you following, America or Britain? Or you follow the Nigerian way? Nigerian men that talk to women 24/7.
In Nigeria.
Come on now, I'm gonna stop her. In Nigeria.
And in a way, it's good because we are cheeky men. You see woman you like and you talk. Provided not force her. Wait, if you are to find this, if man not they talk to you, you go happy. Evelyn, if man not they talk to you, you good. Let men admire.
I won't be happy, but since she's married, It should be respected that she's married. She's a married woman.
Hey, the question is, I didn't even use this one. I used the word adultery. Is Atiku the only man that commits adultery in Nigeria? Is it not a daily occurrence? In fact, married women are more evil, they are more dangerous now. When I visited my village last, married women are actually proud of their boyfriend. Married women, I never see this one before. It was uncultured for an honorable woman to do that, but it's happening now. Now the same people won't kill Akpabio. Akpabio, your offense is not talking to a beautiful woman. No. I don't have any issue with that. Your offense is
be used as a scapegoat.
Yes.
To prove a point.
But the woman has not told us that I was being blackmailed. Akpabio asked you to leave your seat at that moment. Is it wrong to do so? That is what we should be treating today. What did Akpabio use such stupid words? He said we're not in a nightclub. These are the things we should be treating Akpabio for. And we need to treat it accordingly. Not this one, oh, he's talking to this, he's this, he's that. We all do it. All Nigerian men. Even Baba, when he did a big office, you know, say don't want. If you never do one, take Jesus say, throw the stone. I beg you, we'll talk better thing. When I not disturb us with this Akpabio matter again. And I'm quite for women. Una try. Una try to come defend Nigeria. You see the shame in Nigeria. So if somebody come out to say the truth,
yes, no.
Because it's from my place, I will defend it. It doesn't matter what he did. Whatever it is.
They don't care to know anymore what the truth is.
Your son, they abuse other women. Go see abuse you. What did happen to that woman will happen to your daughter. Now, all I have to say to them, because
of course.
What happened to Natasha will happen to your daughter. You when thank God say you're the woman. And when your own happen, it will happen worse. We'll not go here. Because you're never in a good position like her.
They can't say because Akpabio have been doing good for them, and then when he does something wrong, they have to bury it under the carpet.
That's what Nigerian politics are
about. It's not right.
It's about the money, go bring money to us. You know? And it's all
that is the bottom line.
You go bring money, you go bring development, come give us. The development when this woman not go see before she will die. I not swear for her. What kind of development can Akpabio bring? Looking after himself. Look at Akpabio where he's staying in Asokoro. Now day, Akpabio, if you come home now village, he come celebrate. Celebrate in big house. He didn't come and celebrate the house he built for the community. That's when he want to take and the big new mansion. Where he for work the money? Akpabio, where did you make that money? In fact, we are living in a country. I don't think I don't get my time today. Anyway, let's move on to the next element of the show. I think we should take a look at the papers, but we hardly do that these days. I am biology, that's why I'm just driving it as we move along. You know, I think I'm with you. Now, when it comes to the women matter, we are careful. But I'm only making my point. You might not agree, yes. But I only ask who is Akpabio the only man that is committing adultery? The one where pastors they do. Pastors, so no verse. If I talk, I don't back call pastor, it never end. Pastors commit adultery, pass even other people. Pastors. Now lie. Now if pastor never shares una once, if you never do, trust stone. Because Jesus Christ talker. Una went there, yes, so two of una. If pastor never change una, more una talk because Jesus they watch us, not be me. God they see us. You see, sometimes my people, we don't want to talk through.
They're a good church.
No, they're not a good. The same church you go still go. I tell my wife, say, you go that church on Sunday, come back. You come late. What do you and that pastor do? And they will tell me because I can't trust you anymore with them. You can't leave your wife in the hands of young pastor now. You can't, the way you cannot leave your wife with Akpabio, you can't leave your wife with a pastor. You can't leave your daughter with a lecturer. It's not only Akpabio. Lecturer, when if he abuse students, you not abuse fellow lecturers in the education. Lecturer, they tell you if you not give me, you not go pass. Not be so.
Yes.
Now you're
we wanted to say something.
This story reeks of blackmail. if you don't do this, you won't get this. That is why this woman is coming out.
Yes, and normally, until you do that, until the person do that, you know.
If all Akpabio did is to toast her, well, men will toast you. You should be happy that someone asked you out.
Exactly.
We use the word toast in Nigeria, by the way.
Yeah, I like the word toast too.
If a man
Nigerian women.
You're beautiful, means you're still in the market.
Exactly.
However, this case is one of it's wreaking blackmail.
Okay,
but
wait.
We don't see
the question I ask you now.
The word
did she say that? Did she say that? Is that her anger that she's been blackmailed to do something? Otherwise, she won't get this. She only tell us that she's been told to go back of the seat. No. Her excuse was that she was being asked to go back because there's a disagreement and she's been unduly treated. The question I ask is that the rules in the Senate? Can the Senate president ask you to move your seat? You see, sometimes they do this within the ambit of the law. Sentiment aside, I'm happy you said it's not a crime for a woman to be chased. I thought we forgive him. If you like a woman, say it. In fact, everybody's doing it. They want to leave that matter. So the next one is you don't have right to compel her to do so. That's what we say. This woman is too big to be compelled in the first place. Anything Natasha don't want to do, you know, if you tell her make it do. See her. You look at her face. You can compare this woman to do what she don't want to do. Look at her face. You know the fear. If she remove the smile, if Natasha is not smiling, you'll be scared. As you find there, so make it best, you will know. So women are not that simple.
Natasha, in support of Natasha, anyway, in support of Natasha, she said it was a build-up, kind of. It was a build-up. That the bills she had submitted for consideration were being relegated by the Senate president, and other things she was doing for her constituents were being relegated. It was a build-up, and the change of seat was the climax, and she had to shout. That is part of her story.
I agree, and that is what she should be saying, and that's what she should be saying, and that should be the case. You understand? That should be the case. Not that Akpabio chase woman. That's what Nigerians see as if the man has done something that they don't do. I will buy into that story. That Akpabio, you have been victimizing this woman because she refused to go out with you. Let us because you toast her. I like the Bian word. They say because you toast her and not agree, so you're gonna you're gonna do that kind of thing. Anybody that true shall say even God do use this, when you read the story of Esther and Ruth in the Bible, God now sent the women when they go appeal to the king. So the children of Israel go find level ground. Now they read the Bible, women they soften ground. If women not be soften ground, the man best. The man called they victimize her. It's wrong, but it is a natural thing for a man when he not get what he want to start to protest. He can then be dealt with for that. That's what we're saying. But let us get the matter straight. The core of the matter, they say, the man, he victimize the woman. Not because he asked her out, so that we will get this straight. Because every day they ask married women out. In fact, I watch a program on this, that people think that when you are married, that they will no more be chasing you. Say at that time, nights on where though they chase you fast.
No, don't put it on.
Yes.
Some men like other people's wives.
Yeah, fantasy is weird sometimes.
Can you imagine? What do you want to do with another man's wife? What do women do this world? Anyway, that is Akpabio is a sick man anyway. We will come to that another day. Let us take a look at some of the paper. Akpabio get wahala with himself. Let me add this to the stage. I don't know whether we have all the papers correctly, but let's see. I've added this to the stage. Let's start with the Punch. I don't even know whether we're reading the Punch of today because this will give me the kind of paper when I don't know. But let's start with it. Maybe we can do with Tribune. Tribune we can be sure of.
What you gave me Sunday paper.
Is it Sunday?
It's today's Punch.
So it's
today.
today.
This one is today.
Today?
Yes, today.
Okay.
Yes.
So state plan to spend, you see what I'm saying now? 28.8 trillion spending on infrastructure. State, so our problem, you guys agree with me that our problem is 90% priorities. Look at how much we're going to spend on infrastructure. If you guys understand the Nigerian economy,
Infrastructure alone.
if you guys
It
understand
seems it's only infrastructure we have running in Nigeria.
exactly, and this is what Peter is saying. You know the truth. They get these people money every year, every month. Money goes to these states, and they do what they want to do with it. So they like your governor in Asaba, he construct roads,
Roads.
good roads, and we clap for him.
Constructing
This
roads,
was for Peter. This one was for Peter.
drainage and cement.
This Emily, you don't say that Asaba you did, they go beat you. Tell your back, you know, close up. They follow the decrease. So what we're saying is, so we have this amount of money to spend on infrastructure. You see, until the states, you see, this is what I'm saying. And I want you guys to please listen to my campaign this morning. If the state governments know that it's their responsibility to make money, I'm sure they will not spend all this money on infrastructure alone.
Alone, yeah. The channel to agriculture.
They would have done something else. Maybe like now, I'm happy Vivian was able to tell us that Uniben have a bakery. You understand? It will not be out of place if Delta say they package their own gari, and the gari could be sent abroad though, because they eat gari here. We eat gari here from Ghana. There's this fufu I eat all the time. It's made from plantain, because when you don't reach my age, we know they eat too much sugar again. So they use this plantain flour. You understand?
Neat fufu.
They miss a fufu. Good. They call it fufu. You stayed in Ghana, so you know what I'm saying. So that is what I eat.
Yes.
It's coming here daily. If I don't see it, I don't swallow. So I'm saying that there is market waiting for the Nigerian government, for Delta State government to exploit. Instead, they're spending the money they have on roads.
That's where they make their own from.
Huh?
That's where they make their own from.
That's where they make their money from. Okay, I see. But
Yes,
the
no?
truth is,
I don't know. I don't know if
money.
they are doing competition of states, the most finest states, the state that have the nicest roads and all that.
That's why crime now go kill us. That's why we cannot travel from Asaba to Ugeli peacefully. See, as long as you drive down your fancy car for that fancy road, people poor, then they wait for you. And the bottom line is, Oborivoli will have more money to even steal if he want to steal, if he goes into production. Because the money will be made by him, he will control it, not the one coming from federal government. I don't understand this. How can a state not make money? Mona, take one English, explain to me, Benjamin, why your state is not making money and you are clapping.
Well, nowadays, if we go by what the former governor said, instead of setting up an industry, we would rather invest money in a private company and get profit. That is what he said in his time.
Who?
And plenty of money was invested in other companies. Whether we have the profit has come in, we don't know, because of these things are not revealed at the end of the day.
Who said that?
Comes.
I bet, name the governor that said that.
The former governor of Delta State.
Is it Okowa or Udwa or Iburi? Who?
Okowa.
Okowa said, "I'm not apply for him." The old master said, instead of spending money. You see, You see, I don't know, Benjamin. My frustration, the first time I started broadcast, the only reason I come here in the morning is I don't know I'm going to inject it into the Nigerian DNA. That our governor can and should be making money. That our university can and should be making money. That our local government can and should be making money. That the individuals can actually invest in cooperative and make serious money. They don't even need to steal. Oh my God. You know, Benjamin, this is what I did here. I don't have the resources because I'm not at home. If I say they're always frustrating, I set up something for my community. I call it the Uribu Agricultural Development Project. All I'm asking you to do is show me your land and I'll cultivate the land. I will send tractor, I will plant it, and I will let you to control it. At the end, I'll take 30%. I was going to be rich. Because I don't know, I have no fear. I'm going to make money. What does it cost me to only tractor? I will rent tractor and I'll clear all the farms. At the end, I will cultivate the farm. The fruit will come out. The farmer is happy, I'm happy. That is an individual. I was able to tap on my tribe. Why? Because I have that community. Now the governor have a state to work with, a state, and he can make money. If you ask Oboribori how much oga you don't make since you become governor, they said it's not in their DNA. So who is supposed to make?
No, but the information man, the information commissioner came out a few days ago to say from 75 billion naira, Oboribori has raised internal generated revenue to 150 billion. So where is that one coming from?
Where's the money?
75 billion to 150 billion. Internal revenue.
So where's our budget? Is our budget reflecting that? Now funny. Sometimes someone be accountant for that place. Sometimes they talk to us as if we are fools. We pray, and then this is what you see. Look at the governors. Look at them. They are the 90% problem. And it must not be slow. We can do better. It cannot be remain like this. It cannot be in our DNA for us not to make a penny. Kai, what is this now? That we don't make a penny. A governor will start. Oh, you see, we get FCT. You know, the same thing he did in Rivers. He's only destroying houses and building houses. That is what he thinks. I don't blame him. That is what he thinks is his job. It's not his job to make money. But you know the funniest thing, my brother? Until we go into productivity of one form or the other, not only farming, we're not going to come out of this. There is no magic that's going to make the price of food to fall if there's not enough farming. In fact, when we begin to make a lot of food, we will have a lot in reserve, we will sell some. Then the state, we are rich, we know we are rich then. But by the time government is spending all the money, yes, it's spending all the money on infrastructure.
Yeah.
Where's the money going to come from? They pay you money from this. You spend it on infrastructure. You collect tax. You spend it on infrastructure. You are a thief.
Infrastructure, you do.
Look at the whooping amount
all
of
the
money.
focus is on infrastructure.
Look at them. They look like infrastructure governors. All of them. They're fine. They don't use our money to define themselves. The next thing they'll come here like a Pabio.
Our focus can also go to local manufacturing. There are a lot of things that can be manufactured. Palm oil,
my daughter, God bless you. There's so much we can do. There's so much. Like I even said now, when you farm, you process it too. Because only governor can make a farm, maybe do cassava, and process it and sell to pharmaceutical company worldwide. Do you know how much ordinary oil, red oil,
palm oil,
the market for it? You can't, in fact, that's what Malaysia is doing. Who did this to us? Oh, I don't have money to farm. The governor of Delta State does not have money to farm. He has money on infrastructure. Look, if they tell you how much Oboribori has wasted on bridges, if na get brother like that, now they clap for am. One has removed that Chris name from the cycle.
He's doing things that people can easily see and praise him for.
No, na mistake. Family would have making more money and people will praise him in a lifetime. Like
Not
you said,
really.
the textile company before in Asaba, it will be making money. You know what textile is now?
There's a culture in government, Sir Chris. There is
Yes.
a culture in government. The only way they can make money, aside from their remuneration and all of that, is through projects, massive projects like
Yes.
this.
But you know the funniest thing, that is short-sighted.
What Lagos has done is to create the railway line, the new rails. They have the red rail, the blue rail. The whole idea is to enable people from the interlands to come into Lagos. So at some point in time, in the next 1-2 years, you're going to have people living in Abeokuta and working in Victoria Island. They will take the railway line, they will get to the office, just as we have the underground, just as we have underground in London, going from central London to East London.
No, even we have the big trades coming from the southern line. We move people from the southern part of the country to London. Yeah, I know what you're saying. We have such things.
If you, yes, so it would make life easier for people, to commute and to move within, within the state. I think that's what government should be focused on. But this, yes, we do need roads, we do need infrastructure. But hello, 28.8 trillion naira spending on.
No, in fact, what we're saying is, it's interesting to see this. The question is interesting to see this. When you say people can commute from Abeokuta to Victoria Island to come out, what kind of job do you have? How many jobs is there? You are creating a shadow. If you have a lot of jobs and we don't have people, yes, there's no job. So the first thing government to do is to create the jobs. You don't create infrastructure for a job that is not there. How can you start from the end? You never marry the woman. You dey talk of the pikin when he won't born for you. Say na boy must born. You never marry am. You never even talk to her like I you try. So this thing is funny. What we're saying here is the government is not a culture, and Nigerians, I don't know how I'm going to sing it loud, that our focus today to be on production. We don't have 28.8 trillion to waste on infrastructure. Even if funny enough, if they divide this into two, and we spend only 10 trillion on agriculture, we'll be. You know how many food we have? Enough. In fact, this food you are talking about, we go Japan. We go to sell. Imagine 10 trillion, only 6 months. Something there wrong with us. This road you are talking of now, the road Okowa built is gone. The one they constructed, they are all bad now.
You're gone.
Oh, but what is doing now? They swear for us. They swear for us, I swear. This I swear. Anyway, let's take a look at the other paper because I think they are done with us. These people, by the time these governors are done with us, we will know where we are. Anyway, Vivian, you can take us through these headlines, please, quickly.
So we see on the in Tribune newspapers, SDP Sule Lamido tackles El Rufai.
El Rufai said, "Don't too loud." I don't say they go tackle us. So. He has been too loud.
And the Daily Times.
Yeah, he has a
Daily Times.
Wait, DSS seal IBB club.
Seals IBB Golf Club.
Yes.
Why would they do that? DSS
I don't know.
IBB Golf Club. That's in the Daily Times.
Maybe that is where Rufai goes to plan his.
They had an upcoming meeting that it could be so that some of the members like
I like that too. You see,
position
when you
power.
this government, if you're not with Tinubu, you are your own. Kai, in fact, we get dictators so in uniform, in similar uniform. Anyway, we don't know what is happening. But before they can steal it, there must be the legal backing. I don't think they just do that out of no reason. Anyway, people, uh, what we want to do is quickly go back to where we started and try and draw a conclusion of the matter. What I said today is we started this topic by talking about opposition. And I said the opposite of good is bad. The opposite of bad is good. If you want to oppose somebody, unfortunately for me, I couldn't defeat Peter. That Peter, my people here all agree with Peter that Peter is doing the right thing. Peter, you own Nigerians. Because no matter your flaws, they don't see it. That's when you love a woman so badly. Even when they tell you, say, see what did the woman they do, you know they believe. You say your people, they want to deprive you of your happiness. I've been there. These people, the people like Ibn, they get the power to do so. So, that's why we not defeat the talk. Our capital after us in there as today. No wahala, na woman get power. So, and at the same woman power, and I lead us to Natasha matter. That one now, he can't hook Akpabio for neck. Akpabio is in trouble. Forever, ever.
He's on hot seats at the moment.
It's on hot seat, my daughter. Akpabio is that the biggest mistake of his life, that is this one, to ever like Natasha, to ever see her. You know, the problem is, and this is the thing with men. I was watching the guy today. He said, and I want us to end this show. I said we're going to end this show when this topic comes to an end. I didn't want to play that video, but I want to ask this to women here, and I'm going to throw this to the man in the house. They said women are waiting to see that women lie. Women are waiting to hear now they carry on not true. But we'll start with Benjamin. Benjamin, now waiting to see now they carry us. I mean, I'm waiting to hear. Huh? It's like Benjamin didn't hear me. Okay. Well, apparently these guys are not hearing me. Vivian, can you hear me?
No.
Huh?
You can hear you now.
Yes, I can.
I said there is a saying that men will go for what they see. That is what we see that can catch us, that can attract us. But women is what they hear. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
So if men go with the physical attributes, but women we do with the promises, things we hear from the men. That is what moves the women.
Are you talking of experience?
In general.
Benjamin, is it not true? Because Adam, the story in the Adam really be say, Adam show Adam the fruit. Oh. He said, take, eat it. If Adam not say, for not Adam for not eat. You know, say for me to convince him, I go give her the fruit. See as the apple fine, eat them. You understand? If you not sure, that's why immediately they come to say, Adam, I come to say naked. Because you don't eat them. They go help us. Anyway, that is where we're going to try and call
the devil get to eat because of what she heard, the promises, what the devil told her. So women, we do go with what we hear from the men, what we have promised and what we have to expect. That's what women do.
Perhaps Nigerian politicians, that is all of us will be women. That's where I'm coming on. Nigerian politicians, they mistake all of us to be women. We men, they're the community. If we don't see, we know they believe. So when you tell us, say, oh, we want to do this, we want to do this, yes, maybe you can tell the girls they will love you. Peter, if you don't show me, say, you be farmer, say you can produce this, you can do this, why would I trust you with Nigeria? That's exactly what I'm saying. As a man, I want to see somebody who is showing me now. Not saying I will do it when I get there. Do the small one you can now. You don't need to get to power before you start doing it. That is my argument today. And many of us, maybe it's time for us to begin to hold our brothers, our sisters accountable. You have been in government for some time. We hear say you don't make money. My brother, what have you done in this community that is bringing you money? We don't even say because we work for you, you make more money. But invest something here. Not during the election alone. All our political leaders, now when during the election they come. Go to villages. The political leaders are no more there. The day Abuja now, the day Lagos. From there Asaba. During the election, they go to the village.
If they do it in the village, the villagers will accuse them, say they chop money, so they rather go and buy buildings abroad that nobody will see. That is the thing.
No, but I'm saying that even your sin is forgiven if you invest the money in a home. I always say to people, any politician that spends his money in Nigeria is forgiven. Because you're going to die, the money will remain there. It's a sin when you take it out. That's you've raped your community. That's when you rape Nigerians. If I see any politician abroad there, at the answer, now our money can't come. To me, you are a fool. Come and buy a house in London. The house you will die. The house will remain in London. Then when you die, your children will not even know. They will not be able to come and claim the house. And you're stupid. Build the house in your community. Your village people go stay. The house I have in Ogarana, am I the one staying? Am I going to even stay there? May God do make a fee go there one day. Do you understand? That is how you contribute to community. So, maybe what I'm trying to say is that Nigerians should hold their leaders accountable. I'm not saying those in power alone. Those who when they eat money come out. People like them will will stay within that. Okowa. Mona ask Okowa, what are you doing in this community that is helping people to create jobs? You want to become president? No. But show me what you have done. Now, you know what they do? They all open banks. And then the money they put the call. Nigeria say, if anything that is not fast, quick money, when they go fit entice people like Natasha, even when Nigerian women won't take time. Now I see the country.
You know, they feel when you're no longer in power, they can't hold you accountable anymore.
And me, I just want to say something, Vivian. And Evelyn, when I know best, I put up this. The amount of money when United they buy hair alone, now they cause this trouble. See as Natasha fine. If somebody conscious and that they say don't do bad. Now God you want ask because it's a file like this. See as he package. Thank God say she cover hair. This kind of package, the babe cover hair. You understand? See, if person come say I call like I say don't do bad. The get one. I tell you guys one story about this. The woman they caught her about to steal the tomatoes. She stole the tomatoes. He said, "You see, I've been here now. One man say take it. One man say don't take it. One man say take it. One man now I've taken it. They said I've stolen it. See, you understand? You see, tomatoes was tantalizing. She don't have tomatoes at home. One man say take. One say don't take. One take don't take. I'm joking. I just want to end the show on a lighter note. And I know many people agree with me today. For every those who when they support Peter, when I say something about Mona forgive me. But that's how I talk. But the truth is, if Peter do some of the things I say, maybe his campaign will be better. That is my belief. If I would run for Nigerian office, I will start by doing something for people to see. And it's not going to be for my personal gain alone. I'll be making money, but community will benefit. And I will use it as a case study. I would have been happy if Atiku could start now by creating farms or anything in his community so that he can tell us that I've already started impacting, I've changed people in my community. Peter Obi do that. If Lori do that, Okowa do that. You see, the place will be the same. I'm asking you, in Jesus' name.
Changes.
If not be anything, I'll tell you to make it show with prayer. But Vivian, what do you have to tell us today? Before we say bye-bye. See, sometimes Vivian is not even here. I need that, Vivian. See, sometimes you don't even hear me. Can you hear me, Erasaba?
Yes, you can hear loud and clear.
How come that?
Sometimes it breaks.
Sometimes, like I talk to myself, and I'm with these people. May God help all of us. Anyway, I was waiting for Vivian.
Sometimes it breaks.
Okay. Let's hear from Evelyn. Evelyn, what do you have to tell us before we end the show?
I feel it's time for a change. Nigeria has been so dependent for a very long time in importing things that is not even needed. Things that we can actually, God has actually blessed us with a lot of resources that we can actually manufacture here in Nigeria. So I think we should see far beyond just exporting oil or depending on importing and start manufacturing our products here. Nigeria is blessed. We have vast land. If the government can introduce programs whereby in universities, in schools, whereby students will also learn skills, vocational skills in farming and all that, and do a follow-up with them, so that there will be productions here in Nigeria. There are a lot of things to be produced in Nigeria. If Nigeria can have this like exporting of gari, a lot of production in gari, in palm oil, we'll be making a lot of money, I believe. So the government should just focus on oil alone. There are a lot of things that can be done. Industrialization, if they can revive industries and start producing things, I think that will start helping the Nigerian economy.
I cannot agree with you more. And Benjamin, what do you think? You agree with our daughter?
Yes, very well said. And let me quickly add that that is what every politician, while campaigning, that is what he says. But when he gets there, he does something different. So we need a complete change of mind, a mindset in leadership. We need it completely to revive this country. That is what I think.
Vivian is in another world. So I'm going to say
Yes,
this.
sir.
That I, as a man, I want to say to Nigerian politicians that I'm a man, I'm the type of person that see. It's what I see that attracts me. I'm not a woman. And that is why I asked the last question. You see, if you want to show me that you are going to be a good leader, start it now. Any good leader will start to do something before getting to the office. If not, when you get to the office, you will do nothing. So that is why I brought the topic of today, opposition. You said what Buhari or what Tinubu is doing is not right. What are you doing? You don't need to become a president. You don't become a governor. You don't need to be the local government chairman or be in the Senate to make the change you're talking about. Start it today. And if you do it, you'll be making a lot of money. Because there is money in the country. And you are a brand. You only need to sit down. And like I said, I see no reason why you don't even form a government if you are not in power. Well, that is where it starts. If anybody that lost election still have the right to constitute a little cabinet that he works with, so that they plan every day. What can we do for the people? What can we do? How do we raise money? You were able to raise money for campaign. I'm sure you can raise money for 1 or 2 projects. We do beauty pageant, small beauty pageant. They do. They win. The girl will win, and they will still raise community project, and they go around doing that thing. Ordinary TV, ordinary shows. They make it back. Yet a politician said he cannot make an impact because he has lost election. And you are not a role model. You are nobody's looking up to you. It does not add up. I am a man. Before you can go sleep with you, you go first show me what you do. Now, only woman is teacher that. That's why we end the show. Because no women are not the best now. Women are not best. And that's why we end the show, guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow when we have another beautiful edition of this same show. I pray that your network will be better and you guys will join me on time. And Vivian will be here always because sometimes Vivian is not here. We'll try to make this woman, you know, the woman, Vivian, because she's not hearing what she wants to hear. That's how women work. When they don't hear what they want to hear, you go past their ear. Now only waiting they suit woman, now you take the plan. So we need to tell Vivian what she needs to hear so that she'll be with us throughout. That's why we end the show. Thank you very much for joining me.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th 226-2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria.
Srtv. Innovative content.